Good afternoon. I'm Dr. Angela Stupi, and welcome to our first virtual forum. We're so glad you are participating. Please feel free to leave any comments or suggestions for future forums on our webpage at info at advancedrheumatology.net. Today's forum is the good, the bad, and the ugly of CBD oil, cream, patches, gummies, and honey. Leading the forum is Rosemary Altemus, our on-site nutrition counselor. Rosemary has been a welcomed addition to Advanced Rheumatology Wellness Center. She has been with us for the past year and a half, and it's always a pleasure to have her participate with us on these forums. We have a 40-minute slot today for today's presentation. It is also being videotaped for your YouTube channel, website, and Facebook page. Please mute your line, and you can post questions in the comment box. Mara will be filtering these questions and addressing them to Rosemary. So before I move on to Rosemary, I'd like to introduce you to Christine Madeline, who is our practice administrator and coordinator of all of these meetings and forums that we have been having. So Chris, why don't you come up and meet the audience?
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much for the very, very large response of yeses to our forum today. Normally we like to do these in person, but with the pandemic, we are social distancing here at the office, and we decided that we're going to try to Zoom our forums from now on. So, Rosemary, take it away.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am so excited to be here. My name is Rosemary Altemus, and I was brought into the office, as Doctor said, about a year and a half ago to do nutrition, but I also brought the CBD products in. And today I'm going to talk a little bit about the products, how they can help you, some of the side effects that can happen with the products, and it should be a really good information for you today to understand about the products. So simply, CBD can be life-changing, and it has been for a lot of the doctor's patients, Dr. Stupi and Dr. Ledwich. Patients use the CBD products. Hasn't been that long since they've really come into light, the CBD products. The Farm Bill in 1978, a long time ago, they said that you couldn't grow hemp products or cannabis products. And so then here, just within the last few years, in 18, they decided that they were going to allow farmers to grow hemp, not the marijuana, but hemp itself, okay? And it is under quite a bit of FDA regulation. So what we're going to talk about is that CBD has helped people with relief from insomnia, anxiety. It helps to decrease inflammation and ease arthritis. Hence, that's why it's here at this office at Advanced Rheumatology and Wellness Center. And it's made people feel a whole lot better. It's been you'll see it everywhere. It's in gas stations, it's in stores, you'll see it everywhere. But the problem that we have with it, so the bad would be that there are no regulations on CBD products. So what are you getting? Is the product that you're using a good product? How do you know if it's a good product? And it's not regulated by the FDA. So that's a big problem with it. There is, the FDA has regulated for rare forms of epilepsy, they have a new drug that is made from CBD. CBD in itself is not marijuana. I want to explain that to you right away, that it's hemp. CBD that's grown to help you with your arthritis and with these conditions is legal now, and you can use it for the different problems that you do have. There are approximately 400 therapeutic compounds found in the cannabis plant, and CBD is extremely popular, but it is misunderstood. So CBD is labeled. You can look at your product if you have it at home. There's isolate, broad spectrum CBD, full spectrum CBD, and I can explain to you exactly what the different things are broken down into. CBD isolate contains only the CBD molecule, and it's a single molecule, and there's 400 therapeutic compounds naturally in the cannabis plant. But there's only a small fraction when we take an isolation of it. And it's the less expensive way to produce a CBD product. So a lot of people out there that are selling it at a very, maybe not a real expensive one, the chances are it may be just an isolate. So you're not getting what you really need, okay? Broad spectrum CBD products contain some additional compounds in addition to the single CBD molecule. And the full spectrum CBD is what our products contain. They're all naturally occurring therapeutic compounds found in the plant, and that's what's in ours. It's everything in the plant that are in these products. I will say that Nature's Best is, I have tested on people. I got all kinds of the different products in from different places, and we found that these are very good, high quality products. They are organic. The oil itself is organic, and it's regulated. They have very stringent testing that they put their products through. Nature's Best, okay? Some of the things that you want to watch out for when you get your product, if you haven't bought anything from Nature's Best or you have something at home, or we also are carrying Pure Ratios. They're the patches that we carry, and we also are carrying some edibles. People have asked for the edibles. We have some gummies, and we have some honey that you can also purchase here at the office. So a lot of companies will use chemical solvents. So we want you to know that low temperature CO2 extraction is the current way many CBD manufacturers extract their CBD and get rid of the toxicity. Unfortunately, some growers choose to use chemical solvents instead of the CO2 extraction. And so what you're going to do is look for hexane and butane. If you see those names on your product, they are being manufactured with chemicals. You want to stay away from that. Okay, pesticides is another thing. When you grow organically, you're not allowed to use pesticides. So you know for sure when you buy our product, they haven't been sprayed with chemicals such as glyphosate, which is the herbicide Roundup, which is to keep the weeds down, but it would go into the plant. So you can be assured that ours doesn't have that in it. Another thing that is also in it is mold. And a lot of companies, when they test, after they sit down and test the CBD, it has mycotoxins or mold, and it's very bad for humans to consume things with mold in it. You won't find that in our products. And metals, this is another thing that you have to be careful for. You probably wouldn't know that they're in there, but we have to be careful that the heavy metals are taken out of it, especially lead and arsenic have been found in CBDs that they've checked around, but ours does not contain that. So also Nature's Best uses third-party lab testing so they can make sure the product you receive is exactly as advertised. If you also look at the product, there will be a lot number on the product itself that will state when it's been manufactured and where it's been manufactured. In case there would be a problem, they could recall it that way. This is probably our most favorite product that everybody uses, a lot of people use, and it's the CBD fast-acting pain cream. It works really well. It is, from the different CBD topicals that I've got from different places, I found that this is the best one that it uses. It's a cream, so it goes in easily on your skin. We give samples out at the office if you haven't tried them. If you're in and you would like to try one of the samples, please be welcome to use the sample that they give you. Also, there's a little direction in with the sample. It tells you how to put it on the skin. It does smell like menthol. If you have a problem with menthol, you wouldn't want to use that product. Another thing that I wanted to talk to you about, which is a very big concern for the office and for the doctors, is that there are some contraindications when we take CBD oil internally. This is this is something that needs to be talked to. If you're taking something that your doctor doesn't know that you're taking, especially like I say, an oil or an edible, your physician should know that you are on something like that, because if you're taking other drugs with that, it can cause a contraindication. CBD oil is synthesized by your liver. And so because of that, if you're taking medications, and all the medications that you take are also synthesized by your liver, it can cause you to have a reaction. Sometimes the medication works better or more, and sometimes the medication doesn't work as well. So please be sure. There are different medications, especially like a blood thinner, that you would want to know, your doctor would want to know that you are taking it. So no matter where you purchase your CBD from, please let your physician know that you are taking CBD, especially the edibles, especially the oils, because they're going into your liver, and it is synthesized by your liver by the chitochrome. It's called a P450. That's the enzymes, and it uses that to metabolize. That's the place that it metabolizes in your system, the liver. I don't know if you caught that or not. If you are on blood thinners, it's very important that your physician know that you are taking CBD, especially the oils. We don't really have a whole lot of problem with the topicals. Would eventually get to the liver, but nothing like it would be is if you were taking it internally. Blood thinners, it makes it worse. The blood thinners, it will make the protimes. It thins the blood. CBD can thin the blood, and so you would have to have your protimes checked more frequently. And your doctor absolutely needs to know that you're taking CBD, and it's under her advice or his advice how you should proceed. Even taking the product, if you would even be able to take it. That is a problem today also because it is found anywhere. You can find it, like I say, at a gas station, or they're carrying CBD. What you're getting, we don't really know. Milligram-wise, that's also should be prescribed by your doctor. As far as our office is concerned, we do sell the bottles. There's different flavors of them: cinnamon, peppermint. There's a natural flavor. What is the other one? Vanilla. And we find the best way to start off is with half a dropper full of our product twice a day. And it helps people with their pain tremendously, if it's going to help you. There are a certain amount of people that CBD will not affect them at all, but for the vast majority of people, it does help them. With their pain or anxiety, helps them to go to sleep. I've gotten people to just, maybe even take a few drops of it, and it will help them to relax them to go to sleep. The edibles, we just really started carrying the edibles. People are using them. As a matter of fact, I think we're out of the gummies. These are available for purchase as well here, the edibles and the honey sticks at this time. But you must remember, this isn't, when you have an edible, that doesn't mean like gummy bears, like for your kids. No, you should never, ever give a child under the age of 18 any CBD products. The potency, what we do is we start you off with half. If the doctor allows you to take it, if there's not contraindications and she feels that you can try the products, yes, you could. But the potency that we would tell you to take would be a half a dropper full of this product. That's about 9 or 10 milligrams, a half a dropper. And you're going to take 2 a day, which is going to be about 20 milligrams is what you're going to take for a day for pain. And that's probably the most you really want to start off with. And then what we do is we get you up there, titrate you there, and then we start working our way down. About a week's worth you take of this. And then you would titrate it down to a quarter of a dropper twice a day. We'll see if it helps your pain. You could use the whole bottle at a half twice a day, but we'll see how it holds your pain that way.
The Plaquenil should not be a contraindication to taking the CBD.
I haven't had a lot of side effects. It can cause you to have a dry mouth. Some people will get very sleepy from the products, but other than that, I haven't any people really tell me. I would say the peppermint, if you do have acid reflux, I That's a cinnamon one, but the peppermint can cause you to have, if peppermint bothers you, chances are if you took the CBD, it would also cause you to have maybe a little bit, not so much stomach upset, but like a little bit of acid reflux. It could cause that. As far as the cream goes, you can pretty much do, the cream is wonderful, especially if you suffer from neuropathy. I have a sister who has rheumatoid, and she uses our CBD products every night on her feet, for the cream on her feet. Gets a warm shower, puts it on her feet, and goes to bed and gets great relief from that. With Sjogren's, once again, you have to be careful taking the internally. You may get dry mouth, and your dry mouth's probably dry from that as well, from your condition. So you can get the vanilla, the natural flavor. Another thing that you can try also is with the drops, because of the cream. If you're running out of cream and you don't want to try the cream, you can also get some of your the canned cream or whatever, put 3 or 4 drops in there and put that on your knee or wherever you're having some difficulty, some issues with pain, and try that. I have people that will also use it for migraine headaches. Just, a lot of times you get it in your temples, you turn your head sideways, put a couple drops, massage it in there, can do wonders for migraine headache. I will say about the THC, we will know in our products that the products contain 0.3% of the THC. The reason for that is that though you need that much to turn on the receptors in the brain to get the products to work properly. I would not tell anyone to take any form of CBD internally and assure them that they would not pass a drug test. I'm concerned about that for the simple reason everybody's liver synthesizes everything differently. So when people tell you, "Oh, you'll pass a drug test," I'm not so sure about that. I would be very very concerned not to do that. With the THC, I've found my sister who uses the cream on her feet does have a prescription for the THC products that contain the CBD that contains the THC, and she gets better relief from just the CBD. The THC can make you feel different, but that's another whole ball of wax whenever you have to go, and get on the medical marijuana. There should be a pharmacist there that will help you to, regulate how much CBD and how much THC that you're getting. I would say the best way that the product works is on an empty stomach. You don't want to take it with food. 15 minutes before, 15 minutes after you take the product, you really don't want to eat or ingest anything. Maybe a little bit of water, but you don't want to eat. We want it on an empty stomach so it gets straight through there. We also use the format that you put under your tongue, which is sublingually. It gets into the body a lot faster that way. But for sleep, I would say about 30 minutes before bedtime. I would start with that quarter drop full and try that. That's a hard question there, because what I find with some of the clients, they'll come in and they'll do the CBD, and that what happens is if they do it for pain or for to go to sleep, if it helps them to sleep better, they're able to handle their pain better. When you get rest, your body recovers, and so in turn you could get more energy. For the most part, I would say that people, not a side effect, but one of the things that will happen is that it can cause you to become drowsy. Some people, there's no side effect like that at all to it. Everybody's an individual, everybody's body will process it differently, and so you just have to get some and try it to see how it will affect you. Yes, this is exciting. This is a wonderful product. The Pure Ratios patches. A lot of you out there, I know, are taking the lidocaine patches. These patches are fabulous. They stick like you can't believe. They can last anywhere from 4 to 7 days. You clean off the area of where you're having the pain, whether it be on your knee, your back, wherever. On your knee, of course, you can put it right on your knee. They're a round patch. They are round. and you stick that on there, and you can get up to 4 days, 4 to 5 days of relief. I've had people that even had up to a week of relief with the patches. They are, you can bathe in them. You wouldn't want to swim in them or get in a hot tub or anything like that. But we do sell them in singles, and we do sell them in packs of 5. So I wish a lot more people would try this product. I think they would get more relief than you can believe. There are a lot of people that do get help from them. So let's see. I did explain to you about the CBD cream being, it is a cream. It does go into the skin. It's not oily. A lot of CBD products there are like a Vaseline based. This works so good. A hint that I tell people is to heat up the area before they put it on. You don't need much at all. It's not like a lotion that you put all over. Just a very small amount is all you need. Rub it on your joints that are hurting, your wrist, your knuckles, your knee, the back of your neck. It works very well. It's probably the most, like I say, the most popular product that we have. Oh yes, I'm going to tell you about the products. They're all here at the office, and you can get them when they're home, when they're here, have the office hours when they're home. They probably feel like it's home sometimes. So let's start with the oil. The oils are $79, okay, and they're a 2 ounce. These will last you, if you use them a half dropper full twice a day, they will last you a month, and then over that, they will, according to drops, you get quite a few. Actually, there are 543 drops. If you do a three drop serving, there's 540, okay? The CBD cream is available also at the office, and it is $69. And it has 4 ounces. It's one of the bigger ones that you can buy. If you're looking out there for CBD products, you really won't see too many that are in this big of a container. Excellent product, and it will last you anywhere from, I would say, 4 to 5, 6 months. It depends on how much you use, to be honest with you. Let's see. The patches are $75 for 5 and $18 for 1 if you want to try them out. The better value, of course, is the 5. Okay, 75 and 18. And the edibles are $60 for 30 of the gummy bears. The honey itself is $30. You're going to take like a teaspoon of that. And the sticks are, I'm not sure what the sticks are, 24. The sticks are 24, and there's 10 sticks in there, and they're about a teaspoon each. They have 10 milligrams. This contains 10 milligrams. 1 gummy bear is 10 milligrams of CBD. A teaspoon of honey is 10 milligrams, and 1 of the sticks is 10 milligrams. So you'd probably just take 1 at a time, twice a day, to equal what you need to get the relief that you're looking for. The great thing about it is there are no side effects. You're not putting, medications in your body. Of course, we know that these aren't going to heal anything. They're not going to fix the problem, deep down inside if you have a condition, but they will give you relief. I will get a lot of people come and say to me, I am enjoying my grandson's basketball games last year anyways, or whatever, the year before all this started to happen, but would be able to put the cream on their knees and sit in the bleachers and not have to suffer with the pain or their back hurting. So that it is, like I say, one of our best sellers, and it does do the job. If it's going to work for you, it really does do the job. Any more questions for me today? The honey sticks.
Those 2 products are new to the office.
Yeah, yeah.
Our first shipments
Yes.
immediately sold out.
Yeah. So the honey sticks are just, as they say, almost like a pixie stick, if you remember back in the day, girls and boys. You cut the end off, and then you just kind of suck it out of there. That's basically what I do is take the honey stick and just suck the honey out of it. Whereas the honey that's in the little bear like this, you can put it on a teaspoon and put it in your tea. Lots of people use it. Will help relax you. Be careful with the edibles. You don't want to have alcohol with your edibles at any time. I've heard of situations where somebody went out and had a few cocktails and come home and had it, not per se my product, but had a few gummy bears or a gummy bear and had some erratic heartbeat stuff go on, had to go to the emergency room. So this isn't candy in any way, form, shape or form. It has sugar in it, so a lot of people kind of, hear gummy bear, but it is a product that needs to be controlled and used properly. I also wanted to tell you to welcome you to call, like I say, leave the messages like she had asked, any questions that you have or concerns. I'll be glad to try to direct those answers to you, as well as getting to meet you if you would ever want to come in to have a consultation about the CBD products. We'll be glad to help you that way, help you in any way that we can, and nutrition as well. We also know that nutrition plays a big part in our body and how we feel. We help people with anti-inflammatory diets and get them regulated, and it helps a lot with the doctor's advice and their expertise and your diet. We can really make a change in maybe the condition that you're having. We don't want you to suffer. We want to help you. So I'm so excited to be able to do this today. Again, I'm Rosemary Altemus here at Advanced Rheumatology and Wellness Center. Thank you for joining us today.